Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at AnonymousRealityT. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we got to talk the NBA, and we got to talk about the sports betting scandal, and apparently there's some issue with some NCAA players, and the NFL today sent out a warning to all NFL teams, like, you better tighten up. You better tighten up. You better giddy up, because I don't want to hear any names. I do not want to hear any names about any y'all doing any illegal sports betting. And also, there's alleging, Tim Dogney, who was one of the referees, who is, got caught up before back in when David Stern was the commissioner for betting, right? But that was just the referees back then. But they said there's more coming. There is more coming, y'all. But here's my problem, right? Here's my problem before we get into it. There are so many ways you guys can do sports betting. There is a DraftKings commercial every 2 seconds on ESPN. You have BetMGM. You got FanDuel Sportsbook and Casino. You got Hard Rock Bet. You got Bet365. You got ESPN Bet Sportsbook. You got the Caesar Sportsbook. You got all of these different ways to bet, all of these different apps. And it's all of these commercials. It doesn't matter what channel you're watching. And then they sponsor these networks and they sponsor these people to engage in more sports betting. Make it make sense. So what happened today is Kevin Garnett allegedly, it says the FBI announced an illegal sports betting scheme involving 4 NBA teams and 4 alleged mafia crime families. Is this like The Sopranos? Like what's Gucci out here? What's happening? What do you mean mafia crime families? Netted over 30 arrests on Thursday in historic bus. Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier and former NBA player Damon Jones are among those indicted. 31 people, including members of the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucci's mafia families, allegedly, have been arrested in connection to the scheme. No. And so there is so much fallout, y'all. So much fallout. And like I said, the NFL has sent out memos. Like it is just crazy. It is crazy. So the issue with Damon Jones was that he allegedly had revealed information prior to the public knowing that LeBron allegedly was going to be out for an ankle injury for a 2023 game against the Milwaukee Bucks, in which the Milwaukee Bucks had won. So basically it was like, listen, look here, LeBron's not playing tonight. Usually they have a deadline of when they announce players who are not going to play. Damon Jones allegedly announced that in advance and, was able to let bettors know so that they could bet on Milwaukee to win and profit some shmoney. Then we have allegedly a weird situation with Chauncey Billups and allegedly some crime families and all this other foolishness. And then we have Terry Rozier, y'all. Allegedly, picking and choosing what games he's just going to decide, I'm just going to check out. I'm just going to check out tonight. I'm not going to participate. I'm going to go out with some type of illness or an injury after this moment. I'll let y'all know, right? I'll let y'all know. So don't bet on my team tonight. Don't bet on my team because I'm not going to be there. No. So everybody got arrested yesterday, right? And allegedly Kevin Garnett. So now Kevin Garnett, he's known for his fiery passion on the court and his unfiltered takes and everything else. So he was also praised. He was just honored, for working with the Spurs, the new big time box office Victor Wemby, right? And he was, complimented. But now, allegedly, according to Pablo Torre, a recent investigation uncovered that several athletes, they were allegedly involved in some exclusive underground poker games that were later to revealed to be rigged. No. So they're saying Garnett was allegedly among the participants and had joined in one of these high-stakes poker sessions allegedly back in 2019. No. Allegedly, an update is a number of pro athletes played at private poker games organized by those indicted by the DOJ in Operation Royal Flush. No. According to multiple sources with direct knowledge of the game that took place in 2019, was Kevin Garnett. No, not Kevin Garnett. What is happening? What is happening, you guys? But it is crazy. So the prosecutors claim with Chauncey Billups that he was involved in a string of luxury poker games that were secretly manipulated by mafia affiliates allegedly to deceive wealthy participants. The scheme reportedly involved using hidden cameras, marked decks, and even X-ray enabled poker tables. No. Designed to give certain players an unbeatable edge. Authorities estimate that the rigged game scammed victims out of at least $7 million. Almost immediately after the news broke, social media, they went in, right? They went in. But it is just crazy. It really is. But what's interesting, because the timing of this, if they're saying 2019, there was a movie that was called Uncut Gems that was out, and it starred Adam Sandler, and Kevin Garnett was in it, and he was playing himself, and the movie premise was about the chaotic world of betting and risk-taking. And so what has happened is Billups, since he's the head coach currently of the Portland Trailblazers, he's on leave until the investigation takes place. Why did he leave the courtroom, y'all, yesterday wearing a Clutch sports hoodie? No. Like, because now people are going to be wondering, okay, does this mean allegedly more people of Clutch Sports are affiliated? Does this mean that you're going to get out of the situation? Like, what's the tape? But he cannot do anything. Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier have surrendered their passports, so they can't do anything until their next court hearing, which is November 24th in Brooklyn. And they have to avoid all gambling-related activities. They got to pay a huge fee. We don't know about Garnett's situation because there's not any charges as far as it pertains to Kevin Garnett, you guys. There's so much to unpack with this, and we still had, Gilbert Arenas was recently arrested too, right? Before this big investigation broke. And he's up here trolling, talking about he's got an informant lunch at the podcast, right? And then Kevin Love came out and he was trolling too, and then apparently he got word the seriousness of it all and took down his post. No. Here's the thing, I feel like there's multiple things going on, right? You have the NBA that was one of the first organizations to say, hey, let's do sports betting, right? Let's incorporate sports betting, right? You have NBA players that are like, listen, look at here. If y'all betting on me, why can't I get on this, right? Even if you're making hundreds of millions of dollars, right? You're supposed to have integrity. You're supposed to, but here's the thing, you guys. People always want more. People always want more. You're worth hundreds of millions of dollars. You have access to all types of things. Everybody wants to get at you. And you find out about, let's take betting to the next level. Let's do some underground stuff with the betting, right? Let's involve allegedly mafia families, right? Let's involve the players to where they're going to pick and choose what games they're going to allegedly fake an injury so that you are a guaranteed win. You have a guaranteed bet tonight. No. And it's like, really, the people, there's some NBA players and former NBA players and or NBA coaches like Sam Mitchell, y'all, who yesterday on NBA Radio was going in, or he was going in. He was like, Chauncey Billups is innocent. Terry Rozier is innocent. I don't know what they're talking about out here. I know these men. They're great men. Da 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 da. I was his teammate. We got our families. This is all a scheme set up. No. We gotta let everything play out. You know what I'm saying? But it's not looking good. It's not looking good when the FBI is involved, right? And I understand how people are going to feel about the administration and how they're going to feel about the FBI director, and if this is all a scheme, if this is all a coup that's being set up. But now Congress, like I said earlier at the beginning of the video, they want answers. They want to know the status of these investigations because it puts so much at risk for other potential stuff coming out, and we need to contain this. We really need to contain what is happening, y'all. But all of this is a bad look. The NBA just came back. It just came back this Tuesday, y'all, with the Peacock coverage, which I might need to drag this coverage. Some pros and some cons. But we had Peacock Tuesday. We had ESPN Wednesday and Thursday. Thank goodness they didn't touch Inside the NBA, but I think they're dragging it with this sports betting coverage. And then, you guys, tonight we have the debut of Amazon Prime. So there was a lot of excitement in terms of the NBA the first night, and then bam, and then bam, scandal. And this is where I feel like I don't know how Adam Silver is going to be able to contain this and handle all of this. And I feel like it's about to get a whole lot worse before any of this gets better, you guys. And ultimately, we're going to have to see what evidence they have, if people are going to do jail time, if people are done with those who are still active in the NBA, whether as a coach or as a player. Like, there is a lot to unpack here, y'all. So there is that. That is it. That's all. That's finito. Es todos es final for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.